definitely a coffee person, but lately I've been on a mission to find a matcha I actually enjoy. Today I tried Noble Fat, which is a matcha shop that recently opened, and went with a banana bread matcha. And honestly, I was impressed. Normally I'd take 2 sips and then go back to coffee, but this one I actually enjoyed. Afterwards, I took a walk around Oz Park in Lincoln Park. It's such a charming spot with sculptures of all the Wizard of Oz characters. The air had that crisp feeling that makes you realize summer's winding down and fall is around the corner. Later that night, I headed to downtown to see the final fireworks of the season. Chicago does them every week of summer, so it really felt like the perfect way to close it all out. Fall has come to Trader Joe's, so I picked up some fall-related items, and let me show you what I got. First, I love maple, the maple fudge pieces. I could eat those in like one sitting, but I try not to. I also picked up some maple butter. I love maple in my coffee, so I want to try this out and see how that is. Also on the maple side, since we're already there, I picked up some maple ice cream sandwiches. My family's from Canada, so maybe that's why I love maple, but I could have maple in literally everything and not get sick of it. I also picked up some pasta sauce to try this in pasta. I picked up some fall harvest salsa to eat with. Look at these chips, they're fall leaf corn tortilla chips. So I picked up the salsa to have with the chips. I thought that was like kind of festive. I also picked up some butternut squash risotto. I absolutely love butternut squash. And I picked up some pumpkin samosas. I especially love when Trader Joe's makes items for all the seasons. It gets you more in the spirit of it. I stopped by a new coffee shop that opened in Andersonville. They didn't have any seasonal or specialty drinks, but the aesthetic was stunning. Definitely one of the praised cafes I've been to. And while I was in the neighborhood, I pulled up Google Maps and found an ice cream shop nearby. I went with a chocolate chip cookie sandwich filled with peanut butter ice cream, and it was such a good end of summer treat. The kind of thing you know you won't crave as much once the weather really cools off. I picked up a few items from Target and Home Goods and on Amazon to scatter around my apartment and make it feel like a little bit festive and a little bit more like fall indoors, because I know it's still a little bit warm outside. I am excited for fall, even though I really don't want summer to end and I like the warm weather. But being from Florida, there's no seasons, and last year I was away for mostly all of fall. So these are the few things I picked up. I picked up this bowl. I thought I'd put like a little bit of treats in them. I picked up, looks like Mickey, but in a pumpkin. It's Hello Kitty dressed for Halloween. I picked up this pumpkin and I put tea bags in it, which I've been drinking tea at night, so it's kind of fun to grab it out of here. And then I picked up 2 glass pumpkins. So let's put them around my apartment to make it look a little bit more like fall inside. I tried out a Korean cafe, which had such an interesting menu full of unique drinks and desserts. I love finding spots like this that are a little different from the usual. I found a place with a black sesame latte. I think they're becoming more popular this fall. I've loved them for like years though. This one is pretty up there with like my top one that's in Orlando. I think it was like half cream and black sesame. So it's very decadent, but it's very good. And since it's officially fall season, I had to pick up some seasonal donuts, apple crisp and pumpkin. They were both delicious, but the pumpkin was definitely my favorite. Nothing says the end of summer more than when Mario's closes for the year. It's always a little bittersweet, but I guess it's now the start of fall. Time for cozy drinks, fall treats, and everything that comes with a new season.